Yeah. I never knew what it could have been. Adrenaline kicking in, ain't no minute. We taking off for the cause and now by your miss. Putting out every fire like a fireman. I never knew what it could have been. Adrenaline kicking in, ain't no minute. We taking off for the cause and now by your miss. Putting out every fire like a fireman. I never knew what it could have been. The work we putting in won't be overlooked. Our body language, your boy look shook, and he should be. I be Marcus, can be at the rim, don't get touchy. I can't believe this is happening. The merge from north to south. I don't doubt many men, but many men in the end get lost. Hell of a cause, cause everyone trying to be the boss. But then society, give me a pause. Raise the applause for the fucking terrorism, making an error. Knee deep in every endeavor, stay classy and clever. Hieroglyphics to letters. Everything that I do is all for the better. I never knew what it could have been. Adrenaline kicking in, ain't no minute. We taking off for the cause and now by your miss. Putting out every fire like a fireman. I never knew what it could have been. Adrenaline kicking in, ain't no minute. We taking off for the cause and now by your miss. Putting out every fire like a fireman.
Yeah. You never knew that I spit them scriptures like rabbi. Spit that fake shit, never have I. You don't wanna be an enemy, but then I lie. Before I have to cut your body parts like a tan line. You out your damn mind, thinking you could box with us. We like some juggernauts, homie, you ain't stopping us. Pop the clutch, speeding off with lots of bucks. You watching us, get blinded when we cock and bust. Don't ever worry about what could have been. Death around the corner, know the casket's what they put me in. Living on the bottom of the bottle, what I'm looking in, I'm going after every fucking thing that I should have been.
I never knew what it could have been. Adrenaline kicking in, ain't no minute. We taking off for the cause and now by your miss. Putting out every fire like a fireman. I never knew what it could have been. Adrenaline kicking in, ain't no minute. We taking off for the cause and now by your miss. Putting out every fire like a fireman.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to another episode here at the Kick It Podcast. My name is Bruce. Yo, I got my homies right here with me. We got Oside Lens in the building. We got Victor V right here as well. Beautiful as always. And we got the legendary Louis Lope right here kicking it with us. And we do got Piccolo running production today. And good morning and good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're listening at on the audio. Because of course we got this on all the audio platforms. Damn, it's a tongue twister.
My guy got excited. You're talking like a reverend right now.
Yeah.
Bro, you got it.
I know, right? But we do got a special treat for y'all. We do got a guest for this Monday episode. I mean, granted, we don't got Samuel L. Jackson, but hey, Louis, we got Demetrius L. Jackson, don't we?
Man.
Motherfuckers.
Welcome, bro. Welcome, man.
I'm his biracial son. You never heard of me.
My man.
I thought I left for a pack of cigarettes. We came back with a pack of cigarettes, man.
And a baby.
The baby.
That one wasn't mine, though.
Yo, man. Well, welcome, man. It's always great to have new blood here, and you've had a crazy path, talking to you earlier today. We heard some of your story. Yo, more power to you, dude. More
Thank you,
power
man.
to you.
No, I'm happy to be here, bro. Appreciate you
That's
guys
right.
having me, bro.
That's right. Why don't you tell the people your name and a little bit about yourself and what you do?
Yeah, man. So Demetrius, my real name is Demetrius Chrisman. Demetrius L. Jackson is kind of like a stage name. I just kind
Okay.
of do. I do stand-up comedy, TikToks, YouTube, like any funny content. You can find me there. Got on a game show recently, but I can't tell it any more after that.
They haven't aired it just yet,
damn.
right?
Wait till it airs. Yeah.
Okay,
Hell
that's
yeah.
what it
It's
is.
that non-disclosure, right?
Yeah.
All that bullshit.
Sick. Yeah, that's gonna be pretty sick.
Yeah, man.
That's
So if you
gonna-
guys like laughing, hit up my page, man. Basically.
That's right. That's right. Tell people where they can follow you at.
You can follow me at Demetrius L. Jackson on Instagram, Demetrius L. Jackson on TikTok. Look me up on YouTube at the Coastal Comedy Network. If I'm not in the sketches directly, all the sketches on there, I wrote them. So,
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's what's up, Demetrius. Dude, yeah, honestly, you're not the first comedian that we had on the podcast, but it's always different, a whole different energy when we bring on comedians to the
Yeah.
platform. So we hella appreciate you being out here.
hey,
dude.
man, it's always a different energy too, bro. You know, when I fucking hang around with
Yeah.
some Mexican dudes. It's the first time for everything.
I
man.
love it. I love it, man.
We were initially gonna put you in the front and just all of us around. Yeah.
Yeah,
Did
yeah.
anybody tell you you
Should've.
stepped on a day where it was the beans in a pod?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we do this thing on Mondays where we call it beans in a pod, and people are like, "What is that?" Well, it's just a bunch of beaners on a podcast. That's all it is.
basically,
Hey.
right?
But it's Juneteenth, so
Yeah.
you know, black beans today.
Yeah.
Happy Juneteenth, y'all.
Yeah, happy Juneteenth, and you know what? It just happened to I like that shit, and it
Hell
just
yeah.
happened to work out that way, you know. So fuck it,
Yeah,
you
man,
know
I'm
the
happy to be here.
universe is with us today. You know we rock and stuff, but yeah, man, we're super excited for everybody on our platforms, watching on the lives, watching on YouTube, listening to this stuff at work the next days and the next days to meet you. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like we're very in North County, at least in not in my circles, but in people that I know, people that I see, they're very close-minded on comedians. You know, they
Yeah.
think it's like a silly thing but for sure they watch stand-up comedy and they watch all kinds of stuff. But the locals, they don't really give them a shot. Do you feel something like that? Kind of.
Honestly, yeah, I get a little bit of that, but you know, we run a show every Monday in Oceanside actually, and it at first wasn't getting a lot of traction.
Yeah.
The more work we put into it and the more, you know, rounds and just doing it every week, you know, we've gotten better, and so I feel like the crowds have gotten better.
Nice.
So ultimately, you know, as shitty as it is, it's about the talent, man. You know,
That's right.
if you put work in, you know, you're gonna get something back, and you gotta be funny in this industry, man.
Yeah.
If you don't got it, you know, it's not something you can fake. Like a lot of other, you know, you can fake a nice music video and a nice
Mhm.
track with a nice beat,
Mhm.
but you know, if those jokes aren't landing, man, they're just not fucking landing, you know, and
Yeah.
the people will notice. So
That kind of brings me to like the hip hop scene when people can anybody can make a great song. You know, you get a great producer, you get a great engineer, they can make a hit.
You got all
Facts.
technology you need.
Exactly.
But then when you go down to performing
yeah,
and they're rapping over the lyrics, they're just lip singing. Of course, it's gonna feel fine. But stand up comedy, that's where it's at too. You know, it's almost like the same thing.
you got to stick the landing.
Yeah,
You got to stick the landing.
100%. How many times have you kind of just crashed? You know, bombed.
Oh, bro. I mean, I bombed countless times. Shit, I bombed last Wednesday. I bombed in La Jolla, man.
That's
Yeah,
right.
Tell us about that
Damn.
shit, bro.
Bombing in La Jolla. I tried to do crowd work. It was a pop-in set. I wasn't on the show, but you know, it was my guy.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, let me get a spot. I do the spot, and
How's the
You know,
crowd looking like?
the crowd was very Caucasian. The
Yeah.
niggas was white.
My guy, you're in La Jolla. you know what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying?
So you know, and I went in there and basically, you know, might have made a joke about a woman getting her lips done, and
Oh,
she didn't
okay.
like that. And
Oh,
then,
yeah.
you know, I called a Mexican dude Indian, and it just went downhill from there. But it was funny. It was funny, you know.
A lot of Mexicans are Indian, so you know
Yeah.
you have 50-50 shot.
And you know what? I tell you what, I got a clip. Just anyone who's watching that, I got a clip from that show coming out tomorrow. Just for
There you
this.
go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll
Make
put it
sure-
out.
Make sure you guys go and check that out right there. Yo, man, like bombing though makes you better though, doesn't
Absolutely. Yeah, because you learn from the bomb. You don't learn from the good the good sets.
Yeah.
No one comes off of a good set like, oh, I fucking killed, bro. I should like do something different. You know, it's always when you bomb and you die. Like the time I feel like I died on stage, I got a lot of views on TikTok over the pandemic. Does anybody want to hit this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
That's still
I
out,
thought you
man.
were
Pass it to
ready.
the left, baby.
Yeah, I was like, I probably should. Got a lot of views during the pandemic. Went up to about like a million and a half views, like over 100,000, 130,000 likes. And like started getting booked on shows in LA. And from there, I actually started doing longer sets, but I was not prepared for that. I was maybe like 6 to 8 months in comedy at that time.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
Wow.
I wasn't ready, man. I
You were
moved here.
just getting your feet wet. And
I
you were
just moved
like,
to California in 2018 from Ohio.
Nice.
And then I
Damn.
started stand up in April of 2019. So it was like just like that. I went to LA, and I just remember getting booed off stage by these two black
Holy
ladies.
shit.
These two black girls up in the top banister, because I was doing bigger shows
Damn,
too.
in the top
Wow.
banister.
They was in the top, and they were just not happy. And I remember saying like every word, like they would stop booing, and I'd start talking, and they would start booing.
Damn,
Yeah.
bro.
And I drove 2 hours. Like I sat in traffic for this.
Just to
Yeah.
get booed, man.
Just to get booed off stage. And I was scheduled to do 15 minutes, and I did 3 minutes.
God damn.
Holy
And
fuck.
I was getting booed, and by the 5-minute mark, I got
Were they just
Were-
heckling
were
from
they-
like the get go?
yeah, it was I used to make a lot more edgy jokes. Like I used to make a lot of like, you know, because I'm half black, half white. I'm biracial.
What?
Right.
Yeah, I know this is I didn't fit into the bean thing. I blended in. No, yeah, so like I'm biracial, and so I would always make jokes about, you know, like black jokes, you know, because I just thought, I don't know, I just thought it was funny at the time. You know, obviously I've grown up since then.
Yeah.
And, you know, I was just starting out. I was maybe 8 months in. I didn't know where I was going.
Yeah.
And you know, that they just were not having it that night. They just, I don't know if maybe someone else made a bad joke prior, but like they just did not have a lot of
They weren't with it.
Wow.
a lot of patience.
You
for
still
that.
remember that joke?
Or
He's
one of
like,
those
fuck.
jokes?
I'm trying to think, but I just feel like it's so bad. I don't even want to tell it,
Yeah.
man.
Dude.
You don't have
I'm
to.
trying
you
to
don't
think.
have to.
I'm trying to think though. I
It
think
might
was
not
some-
bomb on the kicking
I think it
podcast.
was
though.
At least the first minute.
the
from that
joke
set.
was something basically along the lines of like, it's inappropriate when white people try to tell us black folk when we can and cannot say nigga.
Ah.
You know,
And they
Like,
went off
I
on
feel
you.
like I should be able to say nigga at the workplace. I mean, it's kind of where the white people invented it. You know, like
Oh shit! There it is.
it was
There
your
it
idea. Like we're just going along with it. Yeah,
That-
she wasn't feeling that. She
Yeah.
wasn't feeling that.
Oh, damn. She must have
There
had a
it
bad
is.
day at work.
She had a bad day at work.
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah,
she
she
just wasn't feeling that, I guess.
she was HR.
And honestly, to this day, like
she
I-
was HR.
if you go on my Instagram, that joke actually has a lot of views on it. Like it's got, like now I've, you know, told it a lot of times. I still think in my heart of hearts, that joke is funny, but
With
Hey,
like
bro,
the
you
boo
know-
she
included.
didn't like it.
with the boo included, right?
With the boo included?
Yeah, your video does have the boo included.
Oh no. I told it
Oh,
I
okay,
told it
alright,
like
okay.
a year later.
I was gonna say, I was gonna say, like that dance, a double whammy. They get that joke and they see the crowd reaction. They're like, yes, that fuels them up even
Yeah,
more.
that,
You're
I
like,
think I don't know. I think that'd be sick.
I
Yeah, right?
I always like the fallout of shit. Like, you know, it's like, all right, like I see the point in the video, but then I'm one of those that be like trying to see like the background. If there's people in the background, I'm like, damn, this motherfucker
Well,
over here.
you know what? That's why I started doing a lot more crowd work recently, like videos like that. Like if you look at my, like now, I've been putting out a lot more videos with the crowd interaction and like how other people are reacting to it, not necessarily just me as a comic. I don't know if it's just like something I've discovered, or, you know, obviously not, but I just think it's something that like I used to do a lot of jokes, set up punch, oh, this, that, you know, very structured.
Now you're doing social experiments.
I've been just throwing it out the window.
Yeah, but like you.
Just asking questions. Hey, you know, where do you work at? Where'd you guys meet? Stuff like that. Just getting to know the crowd. And I feel like that connects more on a level that sometimes jokes just can't reach.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're including them in it. You're interacting with them, so now they're a part of it, as opposed to just watching like the
Yeah.
show.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It almost creates a moment.
Yeah, they become the punchline. Like,
Exactly.
Yeah, and I've actually seen something like that on your IG. I think I'm not sure exactly what bar it was, but I think it was like a whole restaurant crew came in, right?
Yeah. And it was
Yeah.
only from asking questions because there's like a whole minute you didn't see. I mean,
Ask
just,
the
like,
questions.
ask questions around the crowd. And I'm like, wait, you worked at, oh, you worked at, oh, y'all all work at the same restaurant? Oh, there's like 20 of y'all. What the fuck? The whole crowd goes crazy. But it's only from stepping out of my shell. because I felt like when I was doing just jokes, is because I was in a show. I was putting something out there. I wanted something. I wanted something from that. Whereas now, when I go on stage, I just want everybody to have a good time. That's all I want.
Yeah, and crowd work must be a whole different beast than like actually just making a set list of jokes.
I mean, if I were to make a comparison, or like if I were to make like a way to describe it, it's like when you do jokes, it's like when you swim in a pool. You know, you can always like find your way back to something to grab onto or somebody to help you, in a sense of like, you know, when you're in a pool. But when you're doing crowd work, it's like you're swimming in the ocean. Like if you could get swept out, and you will not save the set. Like people will hate you sometimes. Like I did in La Jolla. People hated me at the end of that set, you know. I couldn't save it. It just didn't happen, you know. And that's possible. You can fucking drown out there, man.
Yeah, sometimes you just get a bad crowd, bro, and it doesn't matter what you do, like they're just not feeling it.
Yeah. But through all those bombings and just getting dragged through the fucking stage, that gives opportunity for something great.
That's where I say you create those moments, man. When you got those crowd work clips, I feel like that restaurant bit is actually like the restaurant when they were all in the same room. That was just a moment, man. I had to post that because I'm like, this is just crazy. This doesn't happen every day. You know,
Man, this man was cooking, bro.
Yeah.
The employees weren't.
That's the dish guy.
But dude, how did you get started in comedy in the first place?
Man, yeah, I love this question because it's so crazy.
Is it funny?
No, yeah, it's funny.
It's hilarious.
It's funny. No, yeah, it's just wild because look, so you know, I've always been the funny one, like in my family, but every comedian always says that, you know. My dad's pretty funny, and my mom isn't really funny per se, but she likes to laugh, and so I could make my mom laugh a lot, and I enjoyed that, and my little brother as well. So I was always like funny in the household and stuff like that, and then I would even tell my friends stories. And they would laugh at like little stories and more like my perspective on things. Like I would always have a different perspective than other people. And I don't know if this has anything to do with it, but I am left-handed. So I feel like that has something to do with like my whole life is a little bit different than other people. So I always have to approach things with a different angle. And so I just noticed that early on, like my friends would always laugh at my perspective more than other people's for some reason. But I never did anything with it until Snapchat came out. And I started taking pictures of my friends and making little memes with them. And I started posting like memes on Facebook. And eventually when I was like 18, I think I was either 18 or 19, I just got out of high school because I was a fucking super senior. And that's right. Oh yeah, I had to do a victory lap, man.
Double victory.
Who needs college? You can do another year of high school, bro.
That's a real one right there.
And I had just got out of high school. I was working at Joe's Crab Shack, and I'll never forget. I worked a shift, and you had to put your phone away. When I came back, I posted a meme, just like whatever. Worked a shift, and when I came back, I had like 18,000 shares. I was like, oh, okay, this is kind of crazy. Wow. It's kind of crazy. But then I went to bed, and I woke up, and it had like 80,000 shares. I was like, oh, this is kind of wild. And then I went to bed, like I went to work that next day, and I had over 100,000. And I was like, okay, I'm onto something. And so I kept posting memes. Got like over 500,000 interaction, you know, like bunch of shit. Like one of them got over 500,000 shares. Damn. And that was like the most I ever got on Facebook. This is all on Facebook in like 2018, no, 2017, 2016. Really,
that shit was popping.
Yeah, back then. Yeah, Facebook was the shit in Columbus,
Facebook
dude. Facebook was the shit, bro. Now it's like a graveyard because it's just old people. Anyway, just true. So then I just dropped it though because I kept getting like banned. Like I remember I just did like one where it was like a porno like image, but it was a funny ass caption. I forget, it was something along the lines of like when I'm not even gonna say it. I don't want to get you guys in trouble, but it was like basically like when she said she wants you to pay for her friend's dinner too, or like her and her friend. Ooh. And it was like a guy like smashing like 30 chicks. It was just like so random. It's just like one dude, 30 chicks. So funny. So that one got my Facebook like pulled. Like I had gotten like little warnings and stuff, but I never got taken down. So I was like, oh man, that kind of sucks. And I was making music at the time too, but my music sucked also. So like I just stopped making content. And then like I went through some personal stuff and I ended up moving to California when I was 21. I just like up and left, like turned 21. And then like the next month I left. And then I got here. And the reason I left was because my dad opened a dispensary out here in Vista.
Sick.
So that's like why I left. Moving up. Yeah. So it wasn't like I didn't just get up and leave for no reason, but that was like why. And then also when I got here, I ran into this dude named AJ, and he just did stand up and shit at the time.
Is it black dude?
Yeah, black dude. Yeah.
I used to work with that fool.
Yeah, you probably know him.
Yeah.
Shout out
We've
AJ.
had him on
That's
this
right.
podcast, actually.
Shout out
Yeah.
AJ. He's
We
a
had him
Kick
on-
Lab affiliate.
Yeah, so I did. He took me to the Madhouse. He got me signed up for my first open mic, and it's like a drug, bro. I've been hooked ever since.
Hell yeah, man. Shout out to AJ, man. Hope you're doing all right, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
man.
right.
So that's really what it is, bro. I don't know. I always watched stand-up growing up. I really like sketches though. Like I loved like Mad TV.
Yeah,
I loved Chappelle Show,
big time.
In Living Color, all that shit. Like I just thought it was so like I loved to laugh as a kid. I don't know why. I just thought like funny shit. I saw The Simpsons one time. I remember the first time like really like you know cracking up like when you're like
Yeah.
you're laughing so
Yeah.
hard your stomach hurts.
Yeah,
It was like an episode of The Simpsons
Wow.
where he's like building this like brick thing and he can't build it, and like Marge and Lisa are like in the kitchen and they look over to Homer. They're like mid sentence. They're like, yeah, he's probably doing fine. And they like look over. And he's like running at the shit,
I
and he like
remember that
stabs it
scene,
with
yeah.
the umbrella and flies off. And
Holy
I
shit.
just could not stop laughing. I had never seen anything like that before. And that was like the funniest shit ever to me, bro. Like, and from that point, like, I remember my mom being like, wow, you really like thought that was funny. Like, you're cracking up. Like, and I just was like, dude, that was so funny, you know? And then from there, I could just, because I feel like part of humor, people who are funny are just able to acknowledge what is funny. Like, I feel like the idea, like people say sense of humor, but I like that phrase because it is truly like a sixth sense. Like you just have to feel it. You feel funny, you know?
It's like pretty much any art. Like those people are connected with it, just like they just know.
Exactly. Like you just know. Same with probably music. Like, you know, you could just hear that beat. And some people just don't hear it, you know. And some, you know, some people feel the funny and some people just don't got it. And that's fine. Because I feel like, you know, I hate, as bad as it sounds, I hate TikTok and Instagram and all that stuff now because some people are like forcing funny. Some shit is just not funny, bro. It's like it's just
true
like,
shit.
This isn't you. Like it's cool.
Yeah.
You could just do something else. Like I'm sure there's, you know, you'd be a great like narrator or something, nigga. Just stop trying to be funny because that's not you. Like you know.
Yeah, 100%. And that goes to all creatives. Like sometimes they don't know which direction they're supposed to go in, but
I thought I was supposed to be a rapper for sure. I was supposed to be a rapper. I told niggas I was gonna make it. I was telling my teacher, fuck school in 9th grade, man.
That's right. Hell yeah.
Never got a deal. Never got a deal.
Well, Demetrius, that kind of led me up to like my question, honestly, because I'm curious to know what is it that you like doing better. Do you like doing the stand up more than the clips, or
I love stand up.
Yeah. Okay.
I love stand up. But I like sketches because there's longevity with the comedy sketches. You can fucking react to that bitch right now, nigga. And you know what I mean? So there's longevity where it's like you got to be there for stand up. But there's a certain feeling of like connecting with the crowd when you did that set, you know what I mean? And especially crowd work, like it's just a no better feeling. It's like a drug, you know? I like making sketches. It's cool, it's fun, but that's acting. You know, it's not really the same. It's comedic acting. Like I like being funny on camera. It's fun, but it's a different thing.
I think there's like a natural curve there for comics to get into acting though.
Yeah,
you know, because it's all writing, like you were saying. You know, you were watching Simpsons. Did that kind of get you into writing?
You know what? I've always been able to write. I've always been able to do certain things. Like in English class, I never tried because I was able to. She'd be like, "Oh, write a journal every morning." Write it, no problem. You know, I never had to try to write. With math, I've never had to try to do like basic, easy math. You know, like simple shit. I've always been good at it. Like I've just never had to try. History, I like history because I don't know. My parents are both in the Marine Corps, so they always like wanted me to. They always like try to discipline, like, you know, teach me discipline, not discipline me, but like teach me discipline. So we'd always like reading. And so I would always be like, well, I like reading this more than this. And so I would go into like history, stuff like that, you know? So I guess I've just always been able to do it. It's just, I never sat down. Like, you know, what's funny in high school and shit, I would always get, if you would just apply yourself. That was the me. You know, that kid in the movie, if you just applied yourself, I'm like, yeah, whatever, bitch. I'm working at Steak and Shake. I don't know. I thought I was the shit. I don't know. I was a server. You know, I would just do stuff like that, you know, and I just always felt like once I've actually did sit down, and it only took me moving to California, you know, like I just, you know, completely started over my life and, you know, reconnected with my dad and, you know, like.
That's got to be a crazy experience, you know, just going anybody, you know, just going from one state to another state. And I want to say those are two different vibes.
Well, I was born in another country, so.
And you were telling us about
Japan.
that, right?
Yeah.
Tell the people a little bit about that.
Yeah, I was born in Okinawa, Japan. So you know, I wasn't there for very long, but I've always been on the move. You know, I literally. Is it cool if I go over everything? Is that cool?
Yeah.
Okay, it's a lot. So
shit, I got this piece right here.
You might want to light up for this one, you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I was born in Okinawa, Japan, and then we moved to Yuma, Arizona. And that's like where I had my first memory.
Shit, haven't we visited Yuma?
You motherfucker.
Motherfucker.
Yeah,
I
it's
like
dope
that.
out there. It's cool.
Yeah, it is dope, man. It was a good time.
Well, it was not in 1993. So it was a desert. There was nothing there. It was just a desert. And
it was grown, huh?
Yeah, it was just a military base. And I remember, we lived on the base. I just remember this brown carpet that like was just super ugly, and I just would see it every day. My first memories, and this is literally me accessing my earliest memory right now. And yeah,
right here on the Kick It Labs.
And yeah, it was just super fucking hot outside all the time, you know. And I just like, as I started forming memories, we would go to like other places all the time. So like Grand Canyon, you know, we went to the Grand Canyon when I was young, like earliest memories, you know, Grand Canyon. We went to California to see my grandparents. My grandparents were in LA. My mom was from Columbus, Ohio. So when I was like, I feel like I was like 5 or 6, we went to Columbus, Ohio. You know, so like I was always, and we would drive to these places, dude.
Wow.
Hey, this is the early 2000s, man. Niggas wasn't flying, you know. They just, it wasn't. Or at least my family wasn't, you know. So we was driving, and so we would always take these road trips, like every couple weeks, you know, and that definitely shaped me because I just realized how big the world was at a young age, and I just realized that, you know, you don't have to stay in one place. Like even me on the road now, I mean, I'm on the road all the time for stand up, you know. I mean, fucking. I just feel like it's just kind of an extension of what I was doing as a child, you know.
That's deep.
Yeah. So thank you. So yeah, basically we would go all over the place in like this area, you kind of like southern, like western southern area, you know, because it wouldn't just be California. We would go all the way out to like sometimes Texas, like random places, you know. And then we moved to New York after 9/11. Because my parents were in the military. So my dad went to war twice.
Wow.
And then when he came back from war, we moved to New York in like 2004. I think it's like maybe like very end of 2003, if not early 2004. And then I was there all the way until the summer of 2005 when my parents split up and they got divorced and shit.
In New York out there.
Yeah. But my dad still stayed in New York, and I would visit my dad every summer and every other Christmas. So even though I wasn't like, my mom was out the military at that time, and I kind of like home based in Ohio. That's why I say I'm from Ohio, because I like went to school out there and like kind of got my morals and my values from Ohio.
Yeah, you grew up there.
I grew up there. I would still spend every summer and every other Christmas, and Christmas would be like 2 whole weeks in wherever my dad was. So I got to still visit New York again. Even after I left, I got to visit New York twice. I went to North Carolina for like 3 summers. We went to California, and that's when I made up my mind that I wanted to like kind of move to California or live in California. Is when I visited when I was like 12, because my grandma died. No, I think I was 11 or 12. And my grandma died, and we drove. And nigga, I'm telling you, we would drive to all these places. Like, my dad is a
cross
monster.
Country.
He would drive like 10 hours from North Carolina to us, and then drive back in the same day. Day.
I'm doing Vegas
wild, bro.
there, and I'm done driving.
That's it. I can only drive like 4 hours
I'm
at a
going
time.
to Vegas, and that's it.
I gotta like stop and get a drink or something.
Yeah,
I gotta take the edge off. This is a lot.
Yeah. Out of all those places, what was the biggest like culture shock?
Oh man, that's a good Ohio. Because in Ohio, I lived in the fucking hood. So like to be like a normal kind of like military background, and then to thrust it in. And I'm telling you, bro, like I didn't know anything. I just was like, they're like, hey, this is your new house now. You know, we're moving right now. You know, basically, it was like a maybe 3-month period of them letting me know. But even then, they didn't really. I was a kid, like I didn't grasp it. Like, oh, okay, you're gonna like completely change your entire life. You know.
Yeah.
So when I got to Ohio, yeah, I mean, it's my mom's black, you know, and she's like, you know, super kind of like, not like she's traditional black woman, you know, she's very cool, you know, she's very chill, but you know, it's just like she doesn't tolerate bullshit.
Right.
And so like for it
Shit,
to just
neither does my
Exactly.
Mexican mom.
Yeah.
Shit.
I don't know how to like say that politically correctly.
No, you're
because
good.
she-
You're good.
Say it, bro. Don't,
no,
don't hold back, bro.
We're on the Kick It podcast,
Don't
man.
look too much into this.
Yeah.
We got sponsors.
No, she's probably watching. No,
That's right.
I love you, Mom. No, man, no, she just didn't take bullshit. You know, I mean, she was in the military and shit, so it was just her now. So you know, she's working a lot and stuff, and you know, I'm the oldest. I'm the oldest of 5. My dad has 5 kids. My mom had the 2. So I've always been like, you know, I kind of had to take a responsibility and kind of like, you know, be the fucking man of the house as much as that sounds, you know.
Hey, but that's dope though, because I feel like that propelled you to be able to take on different tasks later in life.
Yeah, you gotta take initiative when you're the oldest, you know. You kind of gotta handle shit. There's no one you can call sometimes.
Big time, man. Yo, that's crazy. Yo, well, shout out to you and your journey, man. Like for you to be out here being on stage, people forget that you make yourself vulnerable. And you can either bomb or you can have a great time, but you're there for it regardless.
Yeah, man.
And people don't understand that sometimes.
I'm here for the ride, man. I want to see what happens. You know.
That's right.
And what is it that captivated you from California? Why did you want to move here in the first place?
So originally, when I was like young, we came out, and like I said, my grandma died, but my grandpa lived in LA. So I did a whole month in LA, and he had like this fucking apartment complex with a pool in the middle. And this is like, let's see, I think it's 2009, because fucking, what was that song by Drake? Best I Ever Had was like on the radio nonstop, bro, like at that time. So it was like 2009. And I remember just like these fucking pool parties. This is, you know, because people would be outside and stuff. Like it was really lit. And it was just like this camaraderie. And I had never been around the Hispanic community. Like this dude lived in fucking North Hollywood. So it was like a Mexican neighborhood.
It was the Mexicans that got on here.
It's all full circle.
You ever taste that first bite? You ever had a first bite of Mexican food? It's like just like I've never had anything like it. Yeah.
What was that first bite?
Yeah, just fucking I don't even know.
Probably burrito.
Burrito, yeah, it had to be something. No, but yeah, so I came out here and I just like experienced California. I was like, oh, this is completely different than what I'm used to. Plus, it was really warm. Where I'm from is in Ohio, it gets freezing, bro.
Wow.
Freezing. Like I remember going to school I would have a thermal on, like long johns. I'd have my school shirt. I have a hoodie over. Then I'd actually have my coat, and I'd still be fucking freezing, dude. It's cold.
Yeah, no.
Sometimes it'd be like -10, like wind
God
chill.
damn.
We're not gonna be doing
Ain't you
good
going
out
to
there.
school like
dude.
that?
I'm going to school like that, and if I miss the bus, I'm getting my ass whooped. Mom, oh, I'm just kidding. She's watching. No, for real.
Just put some snow on it, man.
Put some
This is-
snow on
Yeah.
it. Hey, you know what? I've never heard that before.
I've only heard put some dirt on
Put
it.
some
Yeah.
snow on it. Yeah, that's the Ohio version.
There you go.
But yeah, so I experienced that, and then my grandpa died like 6 years later or something like that when I'm like older, and I just came out again, and you know, kind of like a 2-week thing. And I remember we did LA, but then we also drove down to San Diego to like hang out with my family in San Diego. And I remember what's that thing, the titties? Like I remember watching that. And not,
the
San
nuclear
Onofre.
plant.
I'd never
Yep.
seen the movie before, so I'm looking at this. I'm like, wow, this is just beautiful. Like this whole
Yeah.
area. I gotta move here. I had made up my mind, but that was when I was 18. Like that didn't happen that long ago. So yeah, and then like 3 years later, I still went through stuff, you know, because in Ohio, man, the rent is cheap. Like the rent is cheap. Like I was paying for a 2-bedroom house with like as much parking as you could ever want and a lawn. I was paying $525.
God damn.
It was in the hood. It was in the fucking hood, but $525.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
undo, like you can so do that, you know. And
100%.
2 bedrooms, like I had a guest bedroom that people would just sleep in and just hang out.
There you
Like,
go.
that shit was crazy, bro. Like,
Wow.
so I had no incentive to like get up and leave immediately. Like I was partying for like 3 years, just nonstop,
Yeah.
bro. After I turned 18, just like throwing parties was like my life, you know. Like
That's
I
right.
loved doing that
That's
shit.
right.
That's kind of like why I still like having events now, like throwing stand-up events. It almost rekindles that, but in a
Mhm.
different way.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
but it almost like when I have a super lit crowd and we just fucking show out that night, and then like the people are hanging out after, and we all get drinks, and yeah, it just basically feels like a party at that point. You know what I mean?
That's right. Hey, well, we're gonna have to collab on something in the future, and do like a Kick of Labs, connection right there.
Yeah.
But I think we have a couple comments up there.
I did see a few come through.
Let's go ahead and get into the comments here. Who can see?
Right.
Well, right here we
one of
got
these
young Yodi. Yes, sir. Saying you got this. Oh, wait, no, that's an A. My bad. Young Yachty. Saying you got this. I think they're talking to you, bro. Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Who else we got over there? Ooh,
Appreciate it so much.
Stink Team Dumbass.
Shout out to
Damn.
Stink
Yes,
Team.
sir. Gang him. Stop
Dumbass.
playing. D-Mobile going up.
Hey, that's my boy. That's my boy.
That's right.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's right.
Oh yeah.
and then the IG. I'm not sure exactly what came through the IG.
Well, what do we got? in
Man,
the
but
IG?
hey,
I went-
YouTube.
Yeah.
Shout out,
That's
shout,
where it
shout
at.
out to everybody who just commented on whatever this is, man. I just
We
want to say I fucking love you for that, man.
we have RM. What up, bro?
Oh, damn.
RM's
RM.
one of our good
RM.
homies. He said, "What's good, y'all? How's everyone doing?" And he said he's about to eat some chicken, potatoes, and green beans.
I knew he was
There
in
you
there.
go. That's
good.
You gotta celebrate Juneteenth the right way. Man. That's good right there. That's good eating, my nigga.
That's right. That's right. And then we're just gonna give a couple shout outs here to people tuning in. Alan, our boy right there. What's his thing? RPG 760.
Yeah, RPG.
Yep. Shout out to him. Let me see here. Los Amigos Drinks. Shout out to them for tuning in. Lovely Last Flashes. They were a guest a
shout
couple episodes ago. Make sure you check that out on YouTube. Kick It Labs. We Cooking joined. Shout out to We Cooking. K Beauty Nails in the building.
That's right.
And then Top Notch Barbershop. Shout out to you guys.
Damn, that's a good list right there.
Good show.
Hey, can I make a shout out real quick too?
Yeah, of
run
course.
it.
Hey, shout out to Osai Bar and Grill. I'm gonna be there after this podcast. I'm gonna be there at 9:00 or like whenever
you
the
go.
fuck this ends.
Yo.
I'm gonna pull up over there and do like fucking 5-10 minutes over there. Little
Yeah.
set. So if you
There
guys
you
want to
go.
slide through, see me live.
Make sure you
Be there
guys
tonight after
There
this.
you go.
Osai Sports Bar.
Osai Sports Bar and Grill, man. That's the
There it
homies.
is. Yeah, shout out to them. Killing it over there too. But how you guys feeling? Do you guys want to power through so we can get them to a show, or you guys want to take a break?
Oh no. It's fine, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah, I
we
think
here.
I think it's a good moment
locked
to
in with y'all.
take a break, bro.
Take a break. All right.
Yeah.
Break.
So we're gonna go ahead and take a quick break right here. Let's give out some shout outs to the sponsors.
Of course, man. As always, shout out to the sponsors and to everybody tuning in for real. Don't forget, we're over here with Demetrius L. Jackson, killing it. And he's going to go do the Osai Sports Bar and Grill show right after this. So, on that note, shout out to my homies over here from Urban Water, always providing the hydration week in, week out, all these episodes. Oceanside L Works, Street Knowledge Hydraulics, Natalie's Fashion, the Draft Sports Bar. Shout out to them. Shout out to Cali Blunts, which second half might just light one of these bad boys up. Shout out to Full Metal Burgers, and shout out to Old School Saturdays, posting up every Saturday at Osai Sports Bar and Grill. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back to the second half. This is the Kick It Podcast.
You.
Hey.
And I'm back for the first time. Fuck you, listen to mine, come take a ride. Open the trunk, let the Alpines bump through the night. California roll through the stop sign and keeping eyes. And I'm back for the first time. Fuck you, listen to mine, come take a ride. Open the trunk, let the Alpines bump through the night. California roll through the stop sign and keeping eyes. Yeah, hello, good morning. The rain can barely afford to be get pissed when I wake up. This whole life is so fucking pointless. Feel with annoyance, usage appointed. Feel the rigor mortis, the shortage. Digital warnings, give a coordinates. The brain goes in the morning, flip your portion. Try to make a fortune, fuck her off. I'm trying to get my thoughts sorted, my life in order. Fuck the government supporter. Penny for your thoughts, I give you a quarter. The conduct of disordered all over. The kamikaze, rewind time, talk to me wrong. Get bombed 7 times like Machiavelli the Don. I read the Bible and the Quran, and plenty of times I'm at war with myself. Bring a piece to my mental, we're working on my health. I hear the voices in my head. Will I live to tell? Who knows? Heaven to hell. O's. Everyone don't get burned trying to make the funds. In this life you only live once. It's cold, so go live in the run. And I'm back for the first time. Fuck you. Listen to mine, come take a ride. Open the trunk, let the Alpines bump through the night. California road through the stop sign and keeping eyes. And I'm back for the first time. Fuck you, listen to mine, come take a ride. Open the trunk, let the Alpines bump through the night. California road through the stop sign and keeping eyes. And I'm back for the first time. Fuck you, listen to rhymes that could just ease your mind through the night and day. In a merciless maze of telepath and tragic, can't resist and take all late. Just to say, contemplate the brain, contaminate, commentate, trying to contain whatever can be done. The thoughts just outrun everyone on the constant, just chocolate designs. Fuck it, logical nonsense, stop it, the sonics reclining while driving, cruising late and I will begging homage, reading, gaining knowledge. If you coming at me with some bullshit, you can stop it. Just a diffusion process, open the blinds to teach the conscious. Just be cautious how the brain reacts, emotionally detached from everything. If you trying to stop me from getting cash, get the fuck up out my way. Yeah, let it ride out. Yeah, let it ride out. Let the Alpines bump throughout the night. Come take a ride. Yeah, come take a ride. Come take a ride. Yeah, what? Let the Alpines bump throughout the night. California road through the stop sign to keep it nice. Let the Alpines bump throughout the night. California road through the stop sign to keep it nice. Yeah, what? Let the Alpines bump throughout the night. Come take a ride.
North County. We're here. The living dead. Outside lands. Yeah. Two words, San Diego, we able to eat at the same table. Yesterday's fable is today's reality. Welcome to what I call the hip-hop academy of cool, calm calamity. Two words, hip-hop, no chain, wristwatch, no range, marijuana, cocaine, website domains, anonymous, no name, no face, just brain. Learn to play the fucking game. I'm saying two words, outside length is, gente, gon' live for the moment. Step out with the homies. It's a takeover, SD makeover, no layover. We already here. Two words, gun control, don't patrol no more. I defend my own and everybody I know. Streets stay hot, try me not. Raising this game so everybody move. Two words, drug use, El Chapo, old news. But the drugs are still used, malabuse, you lose. It's an epidemic, methamphetamines, grandmama's open it. Whole world smoking things. Two words, North County, Oceanside, I'm alive. Hip-hop till I die, write rhymes every night. Cypher's gon' bring the light, lightweight, Miller Lite. Yes, I'm down to fight, bout to soar like a kite. Yeah. I never knew what it could have been. Adrenaline kicking in, ain't no minute, man. We taking off for the cause and I don't buy your mints. Putting out every fire like a fireman. I never knew what it could have been. Adrenaline kicking in, ain't no minute, man. We taking off for the cause and I don't buy your mints. Putting out every fire like a fireman. I never knew what it could have been. The work we putting in won't be overlooked. Our body language, your boy look shook, and he should be. I be Marcus can be at the rim, don't get took cheap. I can't believe this is happening. The merge from north to south. I don't doubt many men, but many men in the end get lost. Hell of a cause, cause everyone tryna be the boss. But then society give me a pause. Crazy applause for the fucking terrorism, making an error. Knee deep in every endeavor, stay classy and clever. Hieroglyphics to letters. Everything that I do is all for the better. I never knew what it could have been. Adrenaline kicking in, ain't no minute, man. We taking off for the cause and I don't buy your mints. Putting out every fire like a fireman. I never knew what it could have been. Adrenaline kicking in, ain't no minute, man. We taking off for the cause and I don't buy your mints. Putting out every fire like a fireman.
Yo, you never knew that I spit them scriptures like rabbi. Spit that fake shit, never have I. You don't wanna be an enemy, but then I lie. Before I have to cut your body parts like a tan line. You out your damn mind, thinking you could box with us. We like some juggernauts, homie, you ain't stopping us. Pop the clutch, speeding off with lots of bucks. You watching us, get blinded when we cock and bust. Don't ever worry about what could have been. Death around the corner, know the casket's what they put me in. Living on the bottom of the bottom, what I'm looking in. I'm going after every fucking thing that I should have been.
I never knew what it could have been. Adrenaline kicking in, ain't no minute, man. We taking off for the cause and I don't buy your mints. Putting out every fire like a fireman. I never knew what it could have been. Adrenaline kicking in, ain't no minute, man. We taking off for the cause and I don't buy your mints. Putting out every fire like a fireman.
was
did.
good. That was
Yeah.
good Chinese food,
That
bro.
was good Chinese
shit was
food. Yep.
bomb.
And just like that, we are back with the second half. Thank y'all for tuning in. We are still here kicking it with Demetrius L. Jackson. Second half of the podcast. You never know where it's gonna go, man. But before we get rolling with that, I do want to take it somewhere, and that somewhere is to this upcoming weekend, man. Of course, back to basics with Oside Lens. Tell him, bro, what you got?
Yeah, man, it's gonna be crazy. It's so crazy. I gotta pull up the flyer real quick. But
It's a heavy ass lineup, man. If you guys haven't seen it out on the internet right now, you're missing out, dude.
what I'm really excited about is that Kicker Labs has an official media booth. You know, it's gonna be crazy. Go to Back to Basics. We're gonna be right there. See us. We're gonna have a live podcast going on. If you can't go, just tune in with us and come through to the booth and buy some merch. Cause
Yeah.
goddamn,
I'm gonna be there too. I'm gonna be there too. That's one of my slides, so I'll be there too.
Pull
Hell
up,
yeah.
man.
Yeah, man. But it's Back to Basics this 24th. Doors open at 2 p.m. We got Mob Deep, we got Czarface, we got Slum Village, Pete Rock, Bad Neighbor, Ras Cass, we got Fashawn, Demrick with DJ Hopper, Vel 9, we got Yara, Egyptian Lover. You guys know that old school shit, you know?
It's gonna be crazy.
They got Bonnie Blue, Rebels to the Grain, Pex One, and of course Oside Lens, myself with DJ Addict One and Arm the Poet. That's just gonna be special right there. And you know, a whole bunch of other motherfuckers, man. It's gonna be super dope. All day event for hip hop.
Yes, sir. Shout out to the homie Kali. He's gonna be hosting that gig.
Yeah, Kali's gonna be
Wow.
hosting Out the House, Raw Culture, LRG Clothing. It's gonna be crazy. Back to basics.
Yeah, and followed by that, July 1st, man. Stay tuned. We got some special shit coming.
Yeah, and you guys are gonna see a little bit of more of that as the week goes on, because weekends like this, holiday weekends, kind of, there's a lot of events going on.
Not worth it. It's just gonna get lost.
Yeah, so it's just, you know, we take our time and post. You'll see some things this week, but it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. We're super busy, and it's fantastic, man. Shout out to everybody out there supporting us.
Yeah.
That was a
Yeah,
great
man.
wholesome message right there, you know?
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
It's gonna be a kick-ass summer, dog. I mean, shit, it's already popping off to be a kick-ass summer.
Yeah, I think summer starts at the end of this week, right?
I thought first day of summer is on the 26th. Am I wrong?
Of July.
I don't know. No,
Nah.
this month, bro.
June, yeah,
This
June.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
month.
yeah. This month. Hey, Piccolo, can you pull up the calendar? Well, what's say? Damn, he still doesn't have a microphone.
He said,
Huh?
One day we're gonna get that fool's voice on this.
Yeah, that's for sure, man. But yo, it's already been a crazy ass week. It's only Monday.
Yeah, man, it's been a long ass week.
Yeah. But yeah, man, like how long have you been doing shows at that brewery right there?
Oside Bar and Grill.
Yeah.
So we started doing Oside about a year ago, and originally the guy who produced it, his name is Tone D Mac. That's the homie. We did a bunch of sketches together. Actually, the biggest video I ever have had, he's in it as well.
Damn.
So shout out to Tone D Mac, man. That's my nigga right
Shout
there.
out.
You should... Whoa.
Pick
alone.
Yeah, we don't got the drop-ins just yet, but we're working on that.
Yeah, man. So yeah, we started doing that like a year ago, and it was his show originally, his mic. But then you know, we been kind of producing shit together for a while, so I kind of like stepped in and like tried to help, and he allowed me to host it. And so like me hosting has also made me a funnier guy, made me a better comic, allowed me to grow and kind of like, you know, be better as well. So it's like a mutual thing because I'm hosting it and he gets to like run the show and kind of like work the background, make sure the vibe is right, run the time, make sure things are a little bit more, you know, proper. You know how it is when you get multiple people in a situation, you can make it better. So
Yeah.
Make things go smooth.
yeah, everybody's on the same wavelength, you know. So yeah, we've been doing it for about a year, but I've been hosting for like 6 or 7 months now. So yeah.
Damn, that's right.
Yeah, I'm the host, bro. Yeah,
Yeah.
I stepped out tonight for you guys.
Hey, that's right.
I really
Hey,
take
thank
this
you,
whole
bro.
Juneteenth shit seriously. It's a very special occasion.
See, that's the white side.
God
No,
damn.
hey, but hey, man. Speaking about comics, bro, what are some of your favorite comics?
Oh man, you guys ever heard of a guy named Corey Holcomb?
I've heard that name.
Man, he's not gonna be in the mainstream, but he's so funny, bro. Like he is so funny. I don't want to ruin any of his jokes. I don't want to butcher him, but he's like my number one favorite comic. I love Patrice O'Neal. I like Chris Rock.
Yeah.
Bill Burr is up there. He's really funny. People who are working now, I like Shane Gillis, Ralph Barbosa. He follows me on Instagram. That's the homie.
Man, that's dope.
Yeah, like I like those guys. Those are like I like funny people, bro. I don't like this whole. I like people who are just funny, bro.
There you go.
Not to say people aren't funny, but just these, those guys are pretty funny. Like
That's
hard.
right.
They heavy hitters, bro.
Yeah.
How did that relationship go with Ralph? Like I checked out your page and on the bottom right there it says the same people that we follow, and or same people that are following you. And I saw his name there, and I'm following him, so I'm like,
yeah, man,
yo, that's
really
crazy.
Simple shit for real, bro. He just, we met up outside. He did the show at the Laugh Factory in San Diego. I did a show at the Madhouse, and we kind of like both do stand up. And I was smoking. He wanted to smoke, so we just kind of chopped it up, talked comedy for like an hour. Follow me on Instagram, bro. Tap in. I ain't been to Dallas yet, but what I'm saying, he got me on IG. I got him, so
That's right.
You never know, man. And
yeah, that'd be
I'm gonna use that info one day, man. Wait till I go to Dallas, man. Ralph, man, hit me.
There you go. Hey, everybody, make sure you guys tag him. Make sure he sees this right here. Hit up my guy, man. My guy's grinding. He's doing the damn thing. That's right, man. But
all right. So now on the other side, what are some comics you think are overrated?
Oh man, overrated comics. Let me think. Fuck, that's a good question, bro. I really don't like. I don't want to sound like a hater, so that's why I don't really want to say too many names or whatever. Like the typical hated people, Brendan Schaub, Amy Schultz. There's not really too many people I think are overrated. It's just like I just don't really watch a lot of stand up anymore. So like I don't know. I really don't know how to. I don't want to answer that question. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
it's like a hard question to answer for real. It's harder than it sounds.
There's a real consensus though through comics for that first artist that you said. We won't say his name again, but that first person there. A lot of comics don't like his style. Brandon Schwab.
Oh yeah, because he's just not funny, bro. That's obvious. Like you watch his shit. I'm sorry, Brandon. Like if you ever see this, that would be the biggest thing to happen in my career. So we'd
be on it too, bro.
It's not funny. Like,
let us get on your podcast, dog.
Yeah. But I've noticed that like a lot of comics just they're like.
Okay, the thing is because he got the special. Mm-hmm. And then like he's just getting all these big looks, but it's just like the classic like Icarus thing, like he just flew too close to the sun. Nigga caught on fire, man. We all see it, man. Like we see it for what it is. It's just you weren't ready. Not to say he can't be funny in the future. Like if I were him, I would go and like make jokes about all the shit that he has bombed. Like you know what I mean? Be like, yo, why are you guys even here? I'm gonna be shitty. Look online. Like that would be funnier than anything he said.
Just
bro.
totally own that shit.
Just own it, bro. Damn. That would be fun. That's what I would do. But
it would ironically make it funny.
I do stand.
My guy just murked him with one line, right?
I'm just saying that's what I would do.
I did watch the special. You did just kill him with that one line right there, man. That's crazy.
Thank you. I appreciate
That's crazy.
I wrote that. So
yeah.
I rehearsed that for 2 weeks.
There you go, man.
Keep
but
rehearsing, bro.
I think we have a couple more comments up there.
Hey, they're starting to run through now in the second half, dude. So we got MV over here saying, "Bam, enjoying the interview. Thank you for enjoying it. Hell yeah, keep on rolling,
MV, man. Shout out to MV.
Yeah, and IG we have Arm the Poet tuning back in. He just finished having his dinner, and he's saying Back to Basics is gonna be dope as fuck. I'm excited for it, dude. We all are, man. It's gonna be dope, man.
Yeah,
I'm hella fucking amped up for it.
Hey, if I'm not mistaken, you guys said Demrick's gonna be there, right? I swear I know that guy, bro.
Oh,
I know
there you
Demrick
go.
too.
There you
so
go.
I'm definitely gonna
He's been around this area, because
he did an event at my store one time.
There you go.
Flor Verde.
There you go.
Yeah, I swear I can't
Yeah.
get that fucking whole day.
He does business out here for sure.
So yeah, we're gonna have to definitely tap in.
That'd be
We
sick.
tapping in. I'm pulling up.
Let's go. Let's go.
Cali Blunt saying definitely can and blessings. It's gonna be a great summer, good ass year so far.
Hell yeah.
RM is saying. And then Cali Blunt is saying, "What's up, guys? Much love." Speaking about Cali Blunt, that's what I got in my hand right here.
What you got,
Hey,
Louis?
Piccolo. No, we just been asking. Hey,
No, we don't have a Zoom just yet.
right here. Yeah, we could get Zoom. I
There you
think.
go.
Whoa.
Nah, it's coming.
Yeah. Well, here it is, and I'm about to.
Yeah, open it up real quick. There you
Oh,
go.
I like the pop.
Yeah.
I like the pop. That was cool.
This shit is
I expect this
beautiful.
nigga to do that shit.
It has a wood tip filter. It's a great looking joint, man. But it's a special joint because it's a donut joint. Yeah, I think we spoke about this before, but Louis, can you let the people know again what a donut joint is?
It's pretty much cream pie with wax,
Yeah.
That's a great way to say it,
right?
Where
Yeah.
I'm from, he's basically saying you guys that shit is laced.
Oh, damn, for
That
real?
is not just weed anymore. You smoke that shit, you're going to die.
We covered it.
No, man, I'll hit that shit though.
Yeah, Louis hitting it up with the torch
Oh.
right now.
It's gonna
And
be
it's
the
going.
greatest 5 minutes of your life.
Cali
I'm telling
Blunts, thank you again. Much
That's what I
appreciate the
told her
support.
too.
We did have a couple other YouTube comments though, rolling through over there. I don't know if Piccolo still got them. So we got Jesse J Mitchell saying dope. Yo, what's good, man? Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate it. And then let's see what's the last one we got. We got Alan actually pulling up saying something. Says, I think I'm seeing a rhino. WTF in this blunt.
So it's that Cali Blunt, bro.
If it's a Cali blunt, it's not a rhino. It's actually a bear.
What's a rhino? What are they trying to say?
The logo.
On the logo.
I'm not sure what he's trying to say.
He thinks the little like scenery he sees right here is.
You know what? From a distance, it kind of does look like a rhino, but it's a bear.
Yep.
It's a Cali bear.
There isn't even rhinos in Cali, is there? Aside from the zoos.
The only
Yeah.
rhinos I know are the fucking rhinos at the gas station. Fucking gas station pills, nigga. The blue rhino. You better not be smoking on the blue rhino.
At the gas station right there. They got taken off the market. They just changed the name.
Rebranded it.
Yeah.
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 That was just a buff unicorn.
He's just a buff ass unicorn.
Yeah, that's crazy. Just break
Shit,
all
the
kinds
gas
of
stations
laws.
ain't got nothing, bro. The gas stations out here are alright.
Yeah.
Or out, bro, in Ohio and like it kind of even in like Texas and shit, bro. The gas station is like the shit, bro. Like they'll have like a restaurant in that bitch when bro you sit down.
That is true, bro.
You celebrate your birthday at the gas station, bro.
Yeah, you walk in-
Yeah.
that is true, bro. Then they got like a. Dude, you can even buy like a jacket there sometimes, bro.
Mhm.
Different
They got
ones. They
hella
got
shit.
everything, bro.
Yeah, or even like we're out in Ohio, they got drive-throughs. So like it's cold as fuck, so nobody wants to get out the car.
Yeah.
So like you pull up, it's like on both sides is just like product, and then there's a guy standing there in Arctic conditions,
Yeah.
and he's like got hella coat and shit on, and he's like, "What you want, my friend?" And then he like,
That shit is dope, bro.
and he'll literally get you anything, so you don't gotta get out the car. And like you
Holy
run out your
shit.
window, yo, let me get 2 games and a fucking Kick It Labs t-shirt. Roll the window back up. He'll get it for you. You roll it back down. All right, thanks, bro. Here the money.
Damn.
Yeah, man. They have it for liquor stores too. I
Yeah.
saw one in Texas when I stayed out there. Yeah, same thing. You just drive through, like,
Drive
hey,
through.
let me get that 12 pack of Pacifico or whatever. Like, yeah, just ID.
But it's not a
money, here you
window though. Like this motherfucker just standing out
He
there.
just walks up.
He just
It's a literal
Wow.
drive-through. You drive
Straight-
in, like
straight
it's
drug
like
deal.
just-
Oh yeah, this guy is like a GTA character. He does not like. There's no way he can like do this in real life. This is crazy. It's so
Like, yeah,
cold.
if he was a GTA character, he'd have like his own, like the shop. He
Yeah.
would get his own little cutscenes. and
He's
stuff,
like that
yeah.
guy. Like, there's no way he really exists. Like, it's so cold all the time. How do you stand out here? Like, it's so cold. It's like -10 out here. He just in a jacket and some gloves. What do you want, my friend? Like,
He's probably like proud as shit. He's like, yeah,
Yeah.
can't nobody do this shit.
it's true. It's true. I can't. I truly can't.
Yeah. Yeah, that's some crazy shit. I don't think we do well in cold weather.
I mean, I never knew what a fucking Frank Myers was before, like, I went up north.
Frank Myers?
Yeah. Like, how the fuck would I describe this?
Do you know what a Frank
Subscribe
Myers
this.
is?
I have
Like
no
a
idea.
fucking hot dog?
No, for,
That sounds like
Oscar
a
Mayer
French-
Wiener?
Yeah, what are you
no,
talking
no,
about?
no. It's like a Stater Brothers, but if it was like
Well, what
like
state were you in? Where
in
were you?
Washington.
Washington. See, I've never
Yeah.
been there, so
Never
that's like
been there?
Pacific Northwest shit.
Oh yeah, all right then for
So
sure.
maybe that. Have you guys?
All
Anybody
around-
else?
Nah, never, dude.
But all
That's
around,
really- okay.
like there's always different shit going on, and that's
Okay.
one of my different shits like I experienced like up north.
Like,
So
what did they have? Like, what was going on?
for that one, it was like a Stater. Like if I had a picture, it'd be like a Stater Brothers with like a clothing section and a book section and everything like that.
Damn.
So it was like a mix of everything and shit going on. There was even a motherfucking whole ass jewelry store up in that bitch.
That shit sound like trendies.
It,
sound-
it sounds like Walmart to me.
Sound like Walmart, right? That sound like
Yeah.
a supermarket.
Small,
Yeah,
yeah. Sounds like a local Walmart.
yeah,
It was
that's
weird as
dope.
fuck to me, dog. Honestly. I was
Well,
like,
yeah,
oh.
because the clothes was throwing me off. Yeah, they got
Yeah.
like a lot. Like, were they nice clothes or what type of
Oh
clothes?
yeah,
were
yeah.
they?
It was just like good clothes and casual shit going on.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I was like, God, that made me feel like I'm in a fucking Sears and
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, see, I could see that
weird.
like at a gas station, it kind of makes sense, but like at a store like Stater Bros, just I don't know,
Yeah.
it's a little weird.
We had like a Kroger. I had like a ratchet ass fucking grocery store growing up. Like everything was out and
The
like
Kroger.
the Kroger.
Kroger?
Yeah, the Kroger at Northern Lights. That's the shopping center. It was called Northern Lights. And it was like a fucking Popeyes, a Wendy's, and that bit. And like the Popeyes is just so ratchet, bro. Like you just could not. You could order anything, and they hated you. Like they hated you.
Oh, fuck.
But it was good though.
All right, red beans and rice. All right, next. Like, God damn, bitch, I just got here. You just got here. It's 4 o'clock.
That's not what I wanted. That's what you're getting.
Yeah, it's one of those.
That's all we got.
Like for real. Like there was a couple restaurants. There was a Popeyes and Northern Lights. There's like a fucking White Castle on Fifth Avenue. It is just so. Like I remember going there one time. I just felt bad because the line was so long and they were just so mean. I was like, I don't know. I can't tell if this is how they are all the time.
Yeah.
'Cause I was visiting. And I'm like, it's one of those restaurants you're just like, I literally anything can happen right now.
Wow.
I'm just gonna let it. Like there could be a fight in the parking lot right now.
Yeah.
I just
Oh,
need
mind
my burger.
business
I
right
just
here.
need my burger. Have you guys ever been to White Castle?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just need
Yeah.
my burgers. Like
Yeah.
fucking 4 little burgers would be hitting for real.
They hit though. They hit. Get with the onions. We're ready. You're talking to a chef right here.
A word?
Yeah.
I used to work at fucking Joe's Crab Shack.
That's
I
right.
never worked there, bro. But
Nah, that wasn't.
That
I'm
was-
joking.
that was-
I'm totally
no,
joking.
man.
That's just terrible.
what did you do at Joe's Crab Shack?
I was a cook.
He was
I was a
Yeah.
cook, yeah.
How long did you work there for?
I was there for 5 years. So
God
I
damn.
worked at the one in Ohio as a host, and then when I moved here, I transferred to the one in Oceanside
Oh, sick.
on the harbor, and I just went to the back of the house because it was consistent pay.
Yeah.
And I was a dumbass and I should have stayed in the front house. But anyway, so I ended up becoming a cook and run an expo, but I would run all the stations. So I just knew how to cook. Like I just know how to cook
Yeah.
too. Not like chef level, but I
You could do some things.
I can do some shit. Yeah. But no, Joe's Crab Shack, it's not like,
Yeah.
I say that as a joke. Like
No, you're
I
good.
think it's a funny place to just say out loud. Like who
It's
would
just a funny name, bro.
in hindsight, yeah, that was a bad idea. Yeah. Like Joe's
I mean,
Crab Shack.
It works, I guess. You know.
They're going out of business.
Damn.
You're like, we're not getting that was a sponsor.
Yes, that was nah.
Yeah.
It's, that'd be
I'm
crazy.
sorry,
that-
we would have let it rock though. See
Yeah.
where it takes us.
Still mention the name.
You know, they got mad over something like that. They probably wouldn't be our sponsors in the first place.
Yeah, very true. Very true. Everybody that supports us, they're like us. You know.
Yeah. No, I like you guys. You guys are really cool, actually.
Hey, thank you, man. Thank you. Well, we're having a great time here on the Kick It podcast. Make sure everybody that's listening out there, if you're catching us on the Spotify, make sure you go and subscribe out onto the YouTube. We're trying to get to 500. We've been pushing it for the last few weeks, so the numbers have been growing, but they can get better. So just keep supporting us, and just tell your tío, your tías to subscribe. I know everybody got the YouTube, but
No, right,
Number one
man.
over
Don't
there.
just stop right there.
Yeah, going over by
Sanchez,
lips.
Sanchez, your second cousin, your third one.
Thank you, bro.
The other fool that you call your primo, you guys ain't even blood related, but he
Yeah.
gets into all the parties
Mhm.
and the family already knows him.
Yep.
They're in the title. Yeah.
exactly,
We start offering up like their other kids, like
100%.
when you gonna see family and shit.
Yeah, that's real though. But you know, any little bit helps. And same thing with Demetrius, man. Make sure you guys go out there and follow him. Go to his shows. He's got one tonight.
Outside Bar and Grill.
Outside Bar and Grill. Make sure you guys go out there and support the local stuff.
Yeah, man. Demetrius L. Jackson on Instagram, Demetrius L. Jackson on TikTok, Coastal Comedy Network on YouTube. Trying to get to 500 subscribers also.
There you go. That's right.
Let's go.
That's
Hit up the
right.
YouTube.
That's where it's gonna be at right there. You know, that's
Get
a
that
number.
500 subs, man.
Yep. Yep. 100%. And everybody, you know, that's out there. Everybody has a little bit of a grind. You know, they have their day job and then they have things that they like to do. So if there's a lot of multimedia people, there's a lot of people that do stuff on the internet. Get yourself a YouTube and get to 500 subscribers. That's the key.
Hey, Demetrius, I got one last question, man, before we head out on the show. So how have you been liking Vista so far since you've been out here?
It's pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool. I kind of moved here in 2020, like I want to say like February 2020. I had been out here and there, you know, to come get weed and shit. But I lived in Oceanside, and I lived in Fallbrook before that. So yeah, this is super dope, man. I like North County in general. It's like super. It's, in my opinion, North County, San Diego is the epitome of what people in other states think of when they think of California. If you go to fucking LA right now, man, no, that is not what people are thinking when they get here. They're thinking of like nice beaches, nice houses, cool vibes, skateboarding, like Mexican niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what they
Straight movie.
That's what they're thinking, you know what I mean? When they're thinking of California. So like for me to move out here, like bro, even San Diego now, like it's starting to turn into, it's got some LA characteristics. And you know, I love North County, man. And I wouldn't move anywhere else. A place you can be in LA in like an hour and a half. You could be in Riverside in an hour and some change, you know, Huntington Beach. Like I get to do shows everywhere because I live where I'm at. It's actually a blessing, you know.
That's right.
Yeah, it's a good like jump off point to like different areas. And shit.
Because I do Orange County. I've done the Rec Room in Huntington Beach. Competed in Nice Bits. Got second place in that competition. It's a comedy competition. You know, done fucking some spots in Riverside. You know, we got some shit in Hemet coming up in November. It's far, but it's still happening. So
sick, though.
You know, like we're moving out. Yeah, we're trying to do more. You know, further out shows, and you know,
that's how you know like everything's working because you're planning events out months later, you know.
Because I'm pretty booked up right now. I ain't gonna lie, we got.
That's good. That's
sure.
good. You know, as opposed to want to do a show in 2 days. Yeah, sure.
Nah, I'm booked already. But hey, aside from outside Bar and Grill, what is one of your favorite places to perform?
Oh, my favorite place to perform is the American Comedy Company. Like that.
Okay.
It's just such a nice vibe when it's a full room. I mean, I've done it when there's 200 people in there, bro. And it's just like you say a joke and it like goes all the way to the back of the room, and then the laughs just come like all the way back, and it's just like crazy.
That's
bro.
a crazy feeling.
It's like that's the best room, bro. When you kill that one, bro. You know what I mean?
Dope.
That's not a crowd work room though. You better come with some material. Motherfucker, they listening. There's 200 people. 200 people listening every word you say. So you need to be practicing. But yeah,
that's a legendary spot too. You know,
in San Diego. Yeah. I'm blessed to be able to go on that stage. It's amazing.
That's sick. That's fantastic, man. But what you got coming up besides tonight that you want to let the people know about?
Yeah, man. So you know, we just, like I said, come out American Comedy Club on Tuesday. We got Madhouse Comedy on Tuesday as well. Madhouse Comedy Club. We got Mic Drop Comedy Club this Friday, and Madhouse Comedy Club this Friday as well. And then, like I said, I'm actually shooting some shit. I got a lot of sketches, TikToks, reels. You're gonna see them coming out. You know, I talk. You know, hopefully, you might even see her on the podcast. She's gonna be. She's really funny. She's a good girl. So she's staying with me.
That's right.
We're kind of getting that all together. So I'm gonna be having some talent come in from out of town. So
that's right.
Thanks,
I can't really say too much. And then, of course, you know, we got the game show coming out, and that's going to be this fall, hopefully. So
wow,
just check for it. Follow me on Instagram. For the love of God, follow me on fucking Instagram.
Yeah.
Demetrius L. Jackson.
Everybody, man, make sure you guys go and get that follow in. Thank you so much for coming in, dude. It's been fantastic. You're a cool ass dude.
Hell yeah, man. Thanks for having me, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir. You guys got any last statements for us?
Louis, any last piece of advice for us tonight?
Go catch us at Back to Basics
There you go.
Saturday, June 24th.
I
That is some
thought
good
he was
ass
gonna say
advice.
go wash your ass daily. But not Back to Basics is a good one. Yeah, hell yeah. What
Hell
about you, Vic?
Me, nothing much, man. Just Demetrius, thanks again, bro. It was fun. This is exactly why comedians on the podcast are just so dope, dude.
Thank
Thanks.
you, bro. I appreciate it, bro.
Yes,
I really
sir.
do. What's up? We're gonna get these last comments because I feel like there's a
Oh.
couple.
Oh, hey, let's run it. Run
something
it.
about- I
Run
just
it.
feel like you should read them.
Piccolo, where's
Hey,
the,
what
where's
up to
the-
Valeria? What's up, Valeria? How you doing? She said Ventura County got a gas station like that.
Yeah, like I'm sure there's one. I'm sure
Yeah.
there's one. Floating around. But I don't know.
then
It's
she
not
said
so popular out here.
she said that I seen the Oscar Mayer Wiener car earlier today.
Oh,
funny.
I didn't even know that thing was still around like that.
Right?
Hell yeah.
I mean, people are always gonna eat hot dogs.
Yeah,
Hot
that is
dogs
true.
are a staple.
And
What is this rhino dude?
Yeah.
What is the rhino? What is that?
is
Like,
it
if you're
ain't,
watching,
ain't Rhino extinct?
what is that?
Yeah, because Rhino, they got popped.
What do you mean?
For selling supplements that are unhealthy and shit.
Oh, the blue pill.
Mhm.
Oh,
So they,
yeah.
they
I mean,
just
I don't,
rebranded. They just rebranded and
I don't actually. I've never taken it, bro. I don't ever.
I think he's talking about like real rhinos.
Oh, real rhinos? Yeah, because I
don't
swear
know.
the
We're
blue
talking
pill-
about multiple rhinos.
Wait, he's
Yeah.
not talking about the dude from Spider-Man?
Mm.
Spider-Man.
I think you hit on the head with that
Multiverse,
one.
bro.
Ah, shit.
Hell yeah.
All right, sick way to end it.
Cool.
Yeah. I fuck with y'all, man.
Hell
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
Until then, catch us next time, though. You can catch us around on Wednesday. Yo, thank you for stepping up with us. They were toking up with us. They were kicking it.
Yeah.